In this video, we are going to continue our journey through elementary algebra. We are going to think about basic concepts, ones that I find interesting or thought-provoking or just downright useful or applicable. For example, today we are going to think about how we can use different shapes to find the area of another shape, a larger shape, but we can use our formulas and break down a larger shape into smaller shapes to find that area, which is pretty straightforward, but if you think about it, it could be useful to any craftsman, carpenter, construction worker, anybody that's working with objects, manipulating their environment to construct something. And so for our first example here, we have this shape that has a triangle, so we could think about finding the area right there. We also could maybe make a square here, and then we have three shapes, a triangle, square, and a triangle. But as we notice, I don't know the length of this side right here or this side, so that may not actually work. Instead, we got to think a little bit, what other way can we rearrange the interior of this shape to make more shapes that we can apply our formulas. And so what if we make another triangle, but a different type of triangle? So now we have this region which we can calculate the area for, so it would be 10 times 2 times 1/2. And then we also have this triangle here, and at first glance you would say, what's the height of this triangle? Well, we're given it right here too. It's not very obvious because it doesn't go down like that, but its height is in fact 2. And so we could do 2 times 2 times 1/2, and then we can add the outputs together. So we get 10 plus 2 equals 12. So I believe the area of this shape will be 12 units. Alright, another one. Initially you would think, alright, let's break this up into multiple shapes. Maybe make a couple triangles and a square, but then you realize you don't have this region or these or that, so that's probably not the move. We could break it down this line. We can make a triangle maybe like this. That's not a straight line. Like that, and work with that. We have this side 10, but I don't know this region right here, so that's not going to work either. Then you finally realize, maybe after struggling for a bit, like I did, that you could just make this a giant rectangle and subtract the area of this piece. And this piece is 7 times 10 minus 6, so the height is 4. So you would do 7 times 4 times 1/2 equals 14. We're going to subtract that from the entire rectangle, which is just 10 times 7, which equals 70. Subtract. You get 56 units as the area of just the white portion. Alright, and one more. We can see we have what seems to be a simple parallelogram, so we just use that formula, but in fact this and this are not the same, and so these two sides are not parallel. They will eventually in time intersect, so we can't do that. So what shape can we make within this shape, within the larger shape? And we could think about putting a triangle here, because we have the height. So we have 8 times 5 times 1/2. And we also have this triangle, and we know the height, given this height. It's the same height, at least. Well, not parallel, these are at least the same height. We have 5 times 6 times 1/2. So we get 15 plus 20 gives us 35. And so That was just a fun way to think about some elementary algebra concepts that are useful and applicable to any craftsman. And with that, we'll see you in the next video.